why I said this, Damien? Because Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, all right?
I've heard that. I have heard
It was
that.
a threat.
So, you know, if you don't choose me, then you're fucking with Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Boy.
All right.
Yeah.
So both of you guys have, instead of selling yourselves, have opted to threaten me with what you either do or will do to me. So that's good to know.
To be
Tom?
fair, you did say that it's completely up to us what we say. And look, I know
It's true.
personally, Damien, you did ask for the recipe of my peanut butter slice, and you did make it, and you said it was delicious. So I was just reiterating that fact to you.
Hey, the proof is in the pudding, or it's in the peanut butter slice, as they say. I actually have something to admit.
Yep.
This whole thing was a sham. We've actually had someone else in mind to be my co-host this whole time.
No.
And I kind of just got you guys to put this whole dog and pony show on just to light a fire under the agent's ass of the guy we do want. Yes,
boy.
Marcus.
Can I guess who it is? Can I guess who it is?
No, you can't, because
Damn.
we can actually speak to them right now. I've got them on the phone.
Wow.
They've agreed to the terms. So this is breaking news. The new question is co-host podcast, who will be replacing you guys. Got him on the phone now. Do you want to say hi, mate, and introduce yourself?
G'day, I'm Osher Ginsberg.
Osher, it's a pleasure. It's an absolute pleasure. I just want to say, Osh, what an honor it is to be your co-host.
Well, let me start by saying I love you.
That's a bit forward, Osh.
Got Osh.
But you know
got
what?
Osh.
I love you too, Osher.
Oh, boy.
Aw, that's awesome. Thanks, man. Do we hug now?
Hug's probably not the best thing right now, Osher. You know, with health and COVID and everything, social distancing is very important.
Your health and well-being is absolutely paramount to everybody making this show, and they will do what is needed to keep you safe.
I appreciate that, Osher. Now, before I let you go, seeing as we will be co-hosts, I just wanted to ask you before you go who your favourite sports person is. Well, there you have it, guys. There is the man who will be replacing you guys as of Sunday. I apologise to put you through this, but business is business.
Hey, look, if we're going to be beaten by anyone, it's beaten by the best. And I'm actually surprised that he hasn't got such a busy schedule as it is, that he can take on more work.
He's in everything.
The
It's not surprising.
Masked Singer did get put on hold, so we found that's how we got him. That's it.
Well, I hope you guys do a great job. I don't know his technical skills as far as editing goes. I don't also know how good he is as a baker, but my recipes will come in thick and fast if they must, Damien, if it's what it takes to keep you around.
Me and Osher is a recipe for success. That's all I know.
That's the recipe for success.
And Damien, you'll be hearing from my lawyers, the Wu-Tang Clan, because you fucked with them, all right?
I'm sorry. That was the one stipulation, and I crossed it, so that's on me.
Yeah.
So what do we want to say for original Doritos here? Do we want to say don't fill out, don't do it, and if you don't go, don't worry about it? Is that...
I'm all for Damien's response. I am your brother or I am your sister. Copy and paste 250 times. If that's not enough to get you across the line, then hey, it's a location wedding. Like, who cares? Like, I mean, look, yeah.
I would say that, look, this is this person's wedding, and yes, they're being a little bit demanding. Some people can be demanding on their wedding. Maybe it's just one of those things you just got to roll with it. Put in, like, grab a glass of wine or whatever, and then just write yourself a little, maybe it's just a matter of giving the submission means more than the actual submission itself. So don't insult the person. Write something at least to keep them happy that, their request was heard.
You're too nice, Tom. I'm with Damien. Let's be jerks.
Get the
Look, I think that's a good, both sides of the coin advice there. So, yeah, I think that sums it up.
All right. Okay. Well, look, let's leave it there then for original Doritos. I'm going to go next with this one, and this one's going to come from cheese and onion potato chips.
Really?
Yeah, mate, it's cheese and it's onion. And it's a good time.
Your favorite is cheese and onion.
You know what? It's one of those ones that I can't eat a lot of often, but when I haven't had it for a while, I'm like, let's go for some cheese and onion. I do like salt and vinegar, but I'm going to go with cheese and onion on this one.
Okay, that's fair.
Do you think the literal flavour of cheese and onion translates? Like, if you cut a slice of cheese and put some onion on top and ate it, do you think that would work?
I mean, yeah, I do that all the time. Just have a bit of Gouda with some Spanish onion. Yeah, raw onion. It can't be cooked or anything. Cheese and onion writes in, am I wrong for screenshotting an Instagram post in this case? My friend always uploads the pics of her many houseplants on Instagram. One of the older pics from a few days ago shows a flower that interests me. I happened to see it just today. I took a screenshot with her name shown, sent it to her on WhatsApp, private message, not a group chat, complimenting her green thumb and asked for the plant's name. I thought it would be easier rather than describing the plant, as she already uploaded several others afterwards. I could have commented under the Instagram pic, but we often chat on WhatsApp, so I thought it's fine. And I really didn't mean any harm. She said I'm stepping over the line for taking a screenshot of her Instagram pic. She said it's unethical and blamed me for not seeing the wrong in what I did. She was not joking and refused to reply to me now, although I explained the above to her that I didn't share the pic with anyone except with her and merely for the sake of convenience. Is it really bad what I did? Cheese and onion.
Oh, cheese and onion, you're okay in my books. Like, don't worry about this. And the reason why I say don't worry about this is I screenshot so much crap on so many different levels. I mean, lots of famous people, lots of not so famous people. Sometimes when I'm taking a photo with friends and there's someone in the background that's pulling a stupid face, I'll screenshot that stupid face and put it on things. Screenshotting is a way of the internet. I feel like if you're offended by somebody screenshotting a plant of yours that has your name on it, I feel dumber hearing this question.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to wrap my little sausage around. Is like with this question, they literally screenshotted the least offensive thing, and like even if their Instagram is private, it's a picture of a plant. Like you're putting it out there for people to see anyway. So why does it matter?
How dare you screenshot Rosie the Agapantha without my permission? She was exposed.
I mean, have you guys ever had screenshots that people might have taken of something you've said or like an image and it's got back to you that you weren't a fan of or anything like that?
Look, I often take screenshots of things and send them on to other people, like even if it's a text exchange and then I send it on to someone to be like, look what this person said. My biggest fear is like screenshotting it and then sending it back to the same person that actually said it to me. If I was like, they said something and I screenshot it, crop it and send back and go, lol, what the fuck, to the actual person, which I've seen happen. I've seen it on Twitter all the time, and it's like it's one of those things that I don't know how if I could like mentally come back from. I don't think I'd leave the house if something like that happened to me.
Tom,
I get really stressed out.
Wait. So you're telling me that when you sent me a screenshot of our conversation before, Tom, and you said, "Lol, what the fuck is he talking about?" You're telling me that wasn't just a whoopsie daisies?
No, that was meant for you, Marcus. When I was laughing about, it was a joke between us, right?
yeah. Haha.
But that's one of those things that I do, like, and I'm like, you know, it's not like I make fun of someone. It might even be just like so-and-so said this, you know what I mean?
Sometimes when you can't be fucked, like, oh, this person's saying this to me, like, it's not even like bad or anything like that. It's just like, hey, we're organizing going to the movies. He said to message it to, like, Damien sent me a message, but send it to Tom. So I just screenshot and say, hey, Tom, Damien wants you to come to the movies. These are the time or the details or whatever it is. Stuff like that. Yeah.
Do you think that if you were living in a world where screenshots, no matter what you did, whether what social media it was, or if it's your group chat or messages, if you were to screenshot it and people would be notified in everything, sort of like how Snapchat, I think, does the whole notified, would you not screenshot? Like, would you just think that that's enough to thwart you from not doing it?
Absolutely. Because there have even been times where I've accidentally screenshotted chats in Snapchat or someone's picture, and then I'm like, oh, now they think I'm a weirdo, which is like a picture of their nonna or like grandma or something. Like, it's like, why did Damien screenshot that? It's like, I didn't mean to, but now you've got a receipt of me doing it and I seem like a creep.
Damien loves a bit of nonna on the timeline.
Big fan.
Yeah. I if that was everywhere, I would hate it. Like I said, I've taken screenshots of many things to send as like jokes. Like generally it's like of famous people, like especially like Tom, we're in a football league together, an AFL league. Yep. I take screenshots of plenty of football players to say, hey, this guy's a superstar or this guy's a potato, and then put the screenshot in the chat. And if they found out I was calling them a potato, then I think they'd be I think they might be, who the fuck is this Marcus guy?
What if Marcus Bontempelli knew that I was screenshotting him?
Yeah.
Do you know what blows my mind with screenshots with stuff online is how it holds people accountable, in the sense that, like, I feel like there's so many times that people will make like a tweet or a post that is not received well and they delete it within 5 minutes, but there is always like a gaggle of people who have screenshotted and been like, we saw what you did and we have proof this isn't going anywhere. And that, I find that crazy that people are so quick to just screenshot that stuff. I never have that thought to like basically crucify people with screenshots, but there are plenty of people out there who do it.
Yeah. I find it crazy that people want, like, you're right. It's who's thinking of like, hey, this person said this line and that's really offensive. I'm going to screenshot it and then hold it against them.
I'm surprised that it's not something that they've actually turned off the function of, because I know in Netflix, if you're watching Netflix, you can't screenshot Netflix on your phone while you're watching it. Like it just goes.
Oh, really?
It gives you a black screen, I'm pretty sure. Or, one of the streaming services I was using, I was trying to screenshot something and it just would not give me an image. So maybe it's one of those things that like Facebook or Instagram could be doing it, but they're just like, nah, bro, like let's just do this to spread the hate or spread like chaos amongst people in their friendship groups.
I've been meaning to talk to you about those screenshots as well, Tom. I don't need to see a screenshot of every nip slip in a movie. Like I don't really have any interest in that. So you can stop sending them to me because, you know, I've seen boobs before.
Forward them to me, please, Tom.
Marcus is like, why aren't I a part of this? So this person, right? Obviously, it's a very strange circumstance because she had a problem with plants. Do you think that the person that the plant photos are of, it's her intellectual property, she can't be doing it without permission? If someone was to complain about you taking a screenshot of them, would you say that's fair enough? They're your photos, and I shouldn't have done that? Even if you are sharing with them, how would you deal with this person? Would you say get over it?
I would say act like your plants and grow up. Like seriously, because
photosynthesize, bitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
But like, you get what I mean? Because it's like you've shared this with people. I've asked you the least offensive question. I like your plants. Where do I get these from? And you're taking umbrage with this. Like, seriously, get over it.
Yeah,
it's pretty ridiculous.
I got to agree with that. Like, you've put it out there for the world to see anyway. Like, what is offensive about it? It's not like it's you in a bikini at a beach or something like that. Which, if I saw someone screenshotting me in a bikini at a beach, I'd be a little bit horrified. Like, what do they want me, my ugly body? Like, ugh. But it's a plant, so get over it.
I'm curious to ask you guys because I don't have an Insta. Are both your accounts on private?
No.
Yes, my account is on private.
Okay, and where is your line with stuff you'd share? Like on your account, private or not private? Like, what is the most information you would share? You know what I mean? Like a visual information of your life or whatever you're doing. Yeah. Where do you draw the line?
So the only stuff I've ever put on Instagram is like photos from when I was on a holiday because I like taking photos and I'm just like, well, this is what people do. And it's like, I think it's, sharing with people, just saying this is where we are. I don't actually even write captions. I'll just put I think in my Instagram posts I've done, which are very few, are just literally like emoji icons or something like that. Because I'm like, hey, what am I going to be like? Look at the sunset in this place. I'm just like, that'll do. I just wanted to put the photo up so people can see where I am.
I appreciate you not doing captions, Tom. Like, you've been great, Italy. Can't wait to see you again. Like, don't talk like a country as a person. I'm glad you don't do that.
We had a great time, Italy. Sayonara.
What you could do, Tom, this is what I do. So my Instagram is pretty much just food.
Yes.
So that's why there's no offensive food. It's just food I've eaten. So I don't really have a problem with what I post. But what I like to do with the captions is have fun with it because my partner's just like, what are you going to post? And I'm like, let's just make some funny shit up. What you could do, Tom, is to just put famous quotes in there. So at least if like me, for example, sees it and I get a good chuckle out of that and it's like, oh, it's like if it's a nice picture, you don't want to put something offensive or like a really stupid quote. But that's what you could do. Emojis is also equally fine.
Well, look, I just don't really care to share anything on the internet. Like I've actually almost completely stopped even saying happy birthday to people on Facebook. It's like,
we know.
I don't even fuck with that anymore. I literally don't. I'm a full-time lurker when it comes to any sort of social media. I might flick through it. I don't participate in anything.
Yeah, I get it. I was just asking because there are times with the podcast I'm like, am I sharing too much or like, is it fine? Like I think about that stuff when I tell stories and I'm like, is this too much? Is this something... Like, thankfully, it's harder to screenshot audio. That doesn't work, but you can take clips and stuff. But like, I do think about it from time to time after an episode's passed.
It's true. It's really ironic that I'm just like, I don't let people into my personal life, but then I'll talk about how I got free petrol at the petrol station. That can't be sort of, or I took some fish and chips and didn't pay for it locally. Like, that's something that I can't put that in my in a photo, so I just put it in words.
I'm pretty sure like the Australian police force are just building a massive case on us, and at the end of the year, we're all just going away. We're all done for.
For sure. That could be the case. So what's our advice then for cheese and onion?
I don't know how you can convince this person that it was fine. There's nothing you can really do. Like, I've deleted the photo. Yeah, I've deleted the photo. But like, that's all you can say. I've deleted the photo, which she says she's already done, and just said, can we please move on? Like, what is the name of the plant? Let's be friends again. Oh, no, not to do it again. That's about as much much as you can do.
I guess you can like just acknowledge that this person obviously has a different limit of what's okay with her, and then just don't do that with that person ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want as well, you can first send them a message. This is what you do, all right? Listen to me. Ignore what Tom and Marcus said. This is the advice. This is put your house on this advice. This is fail proof. It is perfect. It's going to do you no wrong. You send your friend a message that says, do you